The Center for Infrastructure Renewal is a brand new center and facility focused on transforming civil infrastructure in the United States and beyond.
How did it wind up here on the Rellis campus?
So the Rellis campus presents a great opportunity to essentially rethink how we're doing research and developing research that can be translated very rapidly to practice. It's, in essence, a big blank slate and allows for lots of opportunities that just don't exist on other campuses throughout the country.
Now, this is a collaboration, I guess, if you will, between TEAS and TTI. Why?
Yeah, so TEAS, the Texas Engineering Experiment Station, has a long history, over 100-year history, of doing fundamental research that can lead to transformative advances, and TTI has a history of taking that fundamental research and actually making it go into practice, into useful applications that get used every day throughout the state of Texas and beyond.
And when we say infrastructure, are we talking about the transportation infrastructure alone?
So infrastructure, with respect to how we view it in the Center for Infrastructure Renewal, is quite broad. So obviously there's a big transportation component with TTI's immense presence in this facility and in the center. But it's well beyond that. So we're sitting right now in the control center that houses the smart grid center that focuses on the electrical grid and research and training associated with the electrical grid throughout the United States. We also have a corrosion lab in the facility. We do work on buildings, as well as the transportation-related stuff that are quite obvious when it comes to infrastructure.
And you have the privilege of heading up the real initial showcase, I guess, of the new Rellis campus.
Yeah, I like to call our facility the flagship building of Rellis, so it's an exciting place to be, watching all the growth and construction around us. We don't necessarily like the 15-mile-an-hour speed limits the construction zone brings in, but it is an exciting time, an exciting place, and this is a great big, toy box, more or less. So if you're somebody who just likes building things and being at the forefront of research, this is a great spot to be.
So we're in the control center, as you called it. Labs galore throughout this facility. Talk about that.
Yeah, it's almost 140,000 square feet, this facility. It's an $80 million facility, largely paid for by the state of Texas. So I've been in a lot of infrastructure research labs around the country, and I've never seen anything quite like this that compares. And we also have the training facility attached to all of these labs. And so that training facility is also very unique and gives us that great opportunity to take the new technologies we develop, the new innovations, and actually translate them into practice.
So in your time working for Texas A&M Civil Engineering Department, you've actually, in the past, spent time here, I guess, on what was then called the Riverside campus.
Yeah.
Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, there's still a lot of people that fondly call it the Riverside campus. Yeah, it was a great asset then as well. Of course, it's becoming even more of an asset as we develop it, but over the years, this has been a great location where you could do outdoor exposure sites, for instance. You could build things that are very large, too big to build in a laboratory. A full-scale bridge is built out here, still sitting out here somewhere on Rellis property. So yeah, it was a great opportunity to do that kind of outdoor testing.
And next door, the Texas A&M Transportation Institute is building its headquarters. Will there be value in the proximity of the two places?
Oh, for sure, yeah. I mean, so TTI has a great presence in this facility, and having them close by means that they'll be spending even more time in this lab, the researchers and the technicians. And so the more time they're in here, the more times you bump shoulders, getting coffee, and you have academics and full-time TTI folks here. That's where these type of interactions happen that that lead to collaborations that take new fundamental knowledge all the way up through into practice.
So what do you foresee as being the end result, or maybe the success stories that emanate from the Center for Infrastructural Renewal?
Working in the infrastructure field has some really great advantages in terms of scope. A lot of people don't realize this. Concrete's the second most widely consumed material in the world after water. Infrastructure is everywhere. What that means is even small advancements that we make in this facility have billion-dollar impacts, massive social impacts. And so a number of those, not necessarily small impacts, but large impacts with huge economic and social and environmental aspects of it is what we see coming out of the CIR for many, many years to come.